Of course. Of course. Always got to cough, right as we're going. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the It Doesn't Have to Make Sense channel. This is Home Friday Live, and I am Shoki, and my camera still needs to be adjusted. It is what it is. I don't know, guys. I might not keep this new webcam. I might sell this thing or send it back to Amazon. I have not been happy with it. It's just freaking inconsistent. Like, well, I'm going to try to adjust the focus on the fly here and hope for the best. There we go. I don't know. I've just not liked this new. I don't like this new camera. Just bothering me. All right. Hi, guys. It's Home Friday Live. Yes, I know. It's a sad week. We're going to make the best of it. But it is what it is. There's no reason to be sad yet. It's not quite the end of an era, but it will be sometime soon. Good. I'm glad you can hear now, Tara. So either way, that's funny, Denise. All right. It's sad forever. No, it's not. It's always so dramatic. So dramatic. All of you. All right, let me scroll. So let's do roll call real quick. So we do have Denise popping in super early with Trisha as well. There's Christine. How you doing, Christine? Joyce. What up, Joyce? Who else we got there? Val Prime. There's Val Prime. I see that. Of course, Tara. John Guza. Let's see here. Lisa. One of the Lisas is here. There's Shan, who is already being yelled at for whatever reason. Eric the Lurker. I saw Luna being... There's Luna. Okay, I saw Luna being mentioned. I didn't know where she was. She, just assuming. I don't know why I've always assumed Luna is a she. Patricia is here as well. Who was messaging me before the stream. John T minus Ucker. Who else? Laura. Laura's here. No, I don't think it is, though. Like, on my end, it does look like ass. So, I mean, it takes a lot of effort for it to even look this good, and it shouldn't take that much effort. I have a buttload of light, like, right there shining on me and this. Okay, I'm just making sure. I know. Because I knew a dude, his last name was Luna, but we called him Luna. We never referred to him by his actual first name. It's just Luna. 26 watching. No clue how many likes. A few, probably. I would say about 14 if I had to guess. 15. I was close. Yeah, more people. Please hit that thumbs up button by all means. And if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button so that you can comment and join in on the chat. They don't bite that much, except probably Dawn, but it's more of a nibble. But you just kind of squirt her with the thing, just kind of, just she'll go. It's fine. The what? The name game song? What? I don't know what the hell you're talking about, John. John's just doing the thing where John says things. So either way, guys, of course, I do want to shout out the patrons, which, of course, if you saw in the opening crawl there, I do have a new graphic I made for the current patrons. The only people not left out are the freeloaders, but I do appreciate the freeloaders coming and visiting anyways. And, of course, Lisa Wells joined up at the basic level this week. Thank you for the support. Lisa, welcome. And, of course, we did have a Patreon call this past Wednesday, and it will be uploaded tomorrow morning on a replay. So for anybody of that particular level who did not see it, well, you'll be able to see it, pretty much. So, of course, we do three Patreon calls a month. If you're interested in joining and coming to be a part of that, you can do so. It is what it is. So let's move on to the proper main screen here. Oh, my chat is not there. Give me a second. I gotta fix it. That was there earlier. Why is it not there now? Hold on. That's weird. Hold on. Nope. That ain't gonna work. Hold on. I gotta do a thing. Give me a second. That's weird. Why is it not? It was there earlier. I don't know why it would be gone now. That is weird. Just in between windows, it just disappears. Okay, so it is correct. Dang it. That's a problem. I can't refresh it. Hold on, let me pop over here. Nope, that one's not working either. But that one's working. That one's working. So I can't exit. I'm in the middle of a friggin' stream. That is annoying, guys. I can't see the chat right now. Give me a second. Might have to trash it and add it back. That should have worked. Why did it not? Of course. Of course it's going to break in the middle of a friggin' stream, and I can't fix it currently. That is really friggin' annoying. What? A mad pooper? Do what? What the hell? That's crazy. That is also crazy, Jay. Yes, so tonight we are going to be doing the new Ring of Fire, which I know you guys are probably confused because they did make an announcement saying that it wouldn't be on until Monday. However, there was a link posted to an article about what's going on with Home Free, including the video, which is uploaded up on Vimeo instead of YouTube. So we'll be watching that tonight because I ain't waiting until Monday. In theory, it's the whole song. I clicked through briefly. It's short, but the song's not that long as it is. So maybe it's not the whole video, but it's a music video. It is definitely the Home Free music video for the new Ring of Fire. But we are going to go ahead and watch the sing-off version of it first, just to do the direct comparison. I do have the video of why Austin is leaving. Might as well watch it just so we can cry. And then because I found it funny, we're going to put Happy Together from Jonah Baker right after that. And then new voice play, along with new Colm. Alex Melton. No idea who Alex Melton is, but it sounded interesting, so I clicked on it. Mixing it up just a little bit, adding the new Quadeca that dropped yesterday. We haven't checked out the new songs from him in a while, which just has kind of an interesting break. Then Million Official, I totally missed this one from a couple weeks ago, Libertango. So we'll check that out. It looks like it's going to be another looping mix, so we'll see. We have Dan Vasc with Miniva. So this is on Miniva's channel, Miniva. Doing Beauty and the Beast. It was requested a couple weeks ago. We just never got to it. Got new Melodica Bros. Didn't get to it last week. We had a full week to cover last time. We just didn't get to it. Do have Caleb Hiles from a little while back. We just haven't checked in on him in a bit. Dream On Aerosmith cover. And then, of course, new Tommy as well. Sorry, guys. I can't. I'm annoyed. The whole video. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I am thinking about that. Yeah. See, you guys shouldn't watch those videos until now because then you could cry here instead of having to cry again. I don't know if I'll lose this. I can't get my chat window back at the moment, and it's truly, truly annoying. And the usual way to do that is to close OBS and then come back. But I'm scared if I close OBS, I'll lose the stream entirely. So I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Let me see if I can do something else here. Hold on, give me just a sec. Because I have to have the chat on the screen or else it's just pointless. Let's see if chat 2 will layer in. It will, but it's ridiculous. Okay, so I'll just scooch this up for now. There we go. And then I'll bring this down just a little bit there. It's not entirely useful, but it'll work. This is not ideal. It is not ideal. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Someone mentioned Dan Vasc to join Home Free. I was like, no, that wouldn't work out at all. He lives in Brazil. So it is what it is. Okay. There we go. I'll make that work. What was it? I can't quite process these. Okay. I mean, I don't think Dan fits their style in any way, shape, or form either, to be fair. But, you know, just going with the obvious that, you know, he lives in Brazil. Not even a U.S. citizen. He's a little far away. Yeah, he would not be a good fit with them. I mean, he's good in a lot of other collaborations, but I don't think he'd work here. I think he's got too powerful of a voice to blend in with them. And blurry? Shouldn't be. If I am, that's not good. Like I said, I've been adjusting this stupid thing, which is annoying as shit to me. Okay. Hold on. It's always about just trying to find. See, here's the hard part, as I don't have my big camera open. Let me see here. Let me find. There's a sweet spot somewhere in there. Yep, that's about it. Okay. I am drinking a Monster with some vodka, and then I have some tequila. So I am drinking to the end of a home free era, as it were. So either way, we will go ahead and get started here. And we're going to start out. I've already got it queued up. I skipped the whole thing. So, and this is over on Ingrid's channel, because Ingrid has the high def version of this somehow. So this is Home Free's first version of the Ring of Fire from way back when. Oops, I don't have it 100% queued up. I have it to about right there. Sorry, I thought I had it a lot closer. Nope. Right there. Okay.
Cash, here is Home Free.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. And bound by a wild desire, I fell
I'll comment after.
into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet. When hearts like ours beat, and I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. Sing along, y'all. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. The
Yeah,
ring of
right?
fire, the ring of fire, the ring of
Yeah. So I'll let it play on here for a little bit because I do like to hear the judges talking. But one, Babyface Austin, he just doesn't look like that anymore, like at all. Like his facial dimensions have changed so much over the years. But then, yeah, Adam with facial hair. I forgot that he had like a little beard going, like more than a little scruff happening at this point.
Home Free taking on the Man in Black. People in Pasadena just called and reported a seismic event. That was ridiculous, man. Goodness gracious. Let's go to the panel. Ben, they take your advice? Did they stay true to themselves on that performance?
Oh man, you did it all. You guys opened and you like encapsulated something about the song, which is sad, and it was perfectly executed. And then the middle got fun. Tim, you went from being an instrument this time to being a human. And it was so great. It was, because before you've been like the singing refrigerator guy, like, oh. But this time, like the tree, you know, like the wise tree. Maybe a wise tree is a better, you know. People pass you, like, oh, it's that way. But no, we really. And then the end with that massive, heavy, low note is just a great way to leave everyone going, holy, what was that? And.
The bass drops. It was all Tim's fault. We have a whole generation of people who grew up on these ridiculous a cappella bass drops. I blame Tim.
Anyway, that was awesome, guys.
Oh, wow. Now, Jewel, what'd you think about the version these guys did?
That was sweet. You know, June actually wrote this song when she met Johnny and she was still married, which gives it a lot of heart and a lot of feel like you're sinning. So that poignancy was really brought out by that beginning. Did I just hear a cappella country reggae?
Yeah.
Is that what just went down here?
Yeah.
That was really great. And I mean, that's like a low F sharp. That's like an octave lower than most men can sing.
Wow.
And I heard those high notes. You're covering over 3 octaves, it sounds like. I mean, you really have some sick range there, country boy. It's really...
The octaves.
Really good. I enjoyed it.
So, Sean, they do Johnny Cash justice? What do you think?
Absolutely. Even though you consider yourselves a country a cappella group, you show so much more than that. Adam, with that reggae dance hall beat, I would have never thought of anything like that, but it worked. Like, it absolutely worked. Austin, listen, your voice is just smooth as butter, bro. Like, honestly, like, there's so many elements to you guys. It's great to watch, and you guys are truly entertaining.
All right, that's good enough. Either way, so I'm going to skip over the Avi version. I love the Avi version. It's fantastic. It was literally like the reaction standard for way too long. But we're going to skip over it for now. Maybe we'll revisit it later. We know what it looks like. We know what it sounds like. But we will move on to the new one. Which, by the way, I'm pulling this up from Vimeo. I hope there's no issues. If this is shut down for some reason after the fact, we will know why. It is weird that it's debuting on a completely different service first. But we'll check it out anyways. What Denise said. Guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Yes, we did finally cross over 800 subscribers, by the way. Took way too long, but we did it. All right, so let's check this out. I mean, we've heard newer versions of it done live, so I assume it's going to be similar to that. And just from like the one later frame that I clicked on just to confirm that it is most of a music video, if not the whole music video, there's some interesting stuff going on. So let's check it out.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring, and bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. It burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. Oh, the taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. And I fell for you like a child. Oh, the fire went wild.
Tim is doing so much in the background. It's kind of ridiculous. Like there's just all, I don't know if he's actually like some ad libs or something there. It does sound like words. Whenever he says it burns, I swear I heard yes it does or something like that in the background there. Oh yeah, it's only dropped on Patreon. Well then where were the patrons to tell me that the other night when they dropped the other news on me? Sorry, I'm itching.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire.
Video wide, yes. I will say Adam's adding a lot of sound effects. Like there was a zip sound there, or a whistle, or something.
Fire.
Yeah. I almost thought it echoed there for a second. I mean, it's a crazy green screen CGI background thing. I'll give my opinion when it's over, but we're gonna keep going.
Burning ring of fire, coming down, 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 and the flames went high. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire, ring of fire, the ring of fire.
Wow, that just ends. Oh, how do I unmake it full screen? I don't even know. Crap. Stop. Okay, so well, you could, it's not like I can watch it. You can just tell me if it's coming. Yeah, it's for the reggae beat. I'm gonna say it's not my favorite arrangement of this song. It's really not. There's a lot of runs that I think are superfluous. I think it's just unnecessary to just add runs. You guys know how we feel about, you know, unneeded runs around here. Yeah, Home Free is completely capable of doing unnecessary runs. And I do feel like there's some tweakage going on there with Tim's bass at the end. Like I don't like the effect being added on top of it. And I think at least for the earlier part that Chance is doing, I prefer Avi's version over that. It's just Avi's voice is so much smoother than that. It's one of the few times I don't prefer Chance to do a thing. You guys know how I feel about Chance. So, I mean, like, it's cool video. I mean, like, great they redid the song, but it's definitely not my favorite version of that song by any means. Cool video, though. I like the effect on it. There's something else that was bothering me. Maybe it was just just all the extra effects and added reverb and stuff like that. I'm just like, it wasn't really necessary. I mean, like, yeah, you want to update it to a degree, but it's like just adding a lot of fluff on what's already a really well done song. In my opinion, you can love it as much as you want to. It's fine. Good for you if you like it more than me. It is what it is. It's not blasphemy. But yeah, you're right about that. The eyebrow and everything at the end. Yeah, that's great. Although Austin's, I guess for whatever reason, like Austin's eyes come across like so dark. I was like, did they black out his eyes? Like at first, where is that? Oh, hold on. This is the part I wanted to hear through the first chorus.
I went down, 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 and I fell for you like a child. Oh, the fire went wild. I fell into
I feel like he didn't come down low enough before hitting that.
a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. It burns, 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 the ring of fire.
Yeah, he's either saying yes, it burns. He says something there. Something burns. You can hear it.
Burns, the ring of fire, the ring of fire.
And just all of the sound effects Adam is doing in the background is just crazy. I don't know. Maybe just to me, it's like, it's almost too much. It's like it'd be like too much of a good thing. But that's me. You know, it is what it is. I don't think it's a voice play video. I think it's a home free video. I think it's just overdone. Just too much. It's like they took it to 11 when it was perfect at 9. It's like no, you didn't have to push it that far. It's fine. It was actually good. Yeah. You like Adam's hair? Yeah, I like how he's got it pulled back. I mean, he's really going for like a Triple H look. Like realistically, leather jacket, long hair pulled back like that. Yeah. He really does look like Triple H. If you added the facial hair back in, he would definitely look like Triple H. So either way, it's still good. It's just like, you know, it's not my preferred version of the song. It just is what it is. I mean, it would still look good anyways. If he was like losing it, I could understand, but it's like, dude, long silvery hair like that would look pretty fucking epic, if I'm honest. You look like a biker. Biker Legolas. I mean, that's Triple H for sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't care about the green screen, but it is overproduced. Like, there's just too much, you know. And after that video we watched the other night, I'm interested to see how much pitch leveling there is. So either way. What was that about Trucker's Wife? You like the sing-off version best? Yeah, I agree. Well, okay, I don't agree with that. I mean, sorry. I didn't finish reading your comment. It says sounds overproduced. Yeah. I think it sounded overproduced. I think it was a little too much. I mean, Adam's sound effects be what they are. Cool. I didn't think extra echo and stuff was necessary. And, like, Chance's low note didn't sound right. I don't know what it was. I mean, it could also be that it's on Vimeo, not YouTube, which could be a different compression for the video, so it may sound different. I don't know. Hello, love. What? Go out of who? You're already going to lay down, but they never even got a chance to take your times. She's already going to lay down, guys, so it is what it is. Fine. You're always tired. You are. Yeah, because I'm full of shit. No, Shane. No, you don't. Close the door. So she's going to bed to lay there and stare at her phone or play games. She's just not being on the couch is really what's happening. Well, I understand that they wanted to make new versions of all the songs, but I think I even said that some of the other versions of their updated songs were probably a little too much overproduced. Yeah. Okay, either way, so let's get on to the sadness part of this, where Austin explains why he's leaving, which, I mean, the post kind of talked it through, but we want to hear it from the man himself. I only saw this right before, you know, starting the stream. I was like, oh, he posted a video, so might as well go watch it. Everybody feel free to cry, obviously. Yeah. Didn't do their standard dance for the vid. Oh, that's a good point, Lisa. That is actually a pretty good point. The standard shuffle, the little shuffle for that would have been good. Almost like the two-step.
Well, y'all, here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Here we
It's a
are.
brand new day. It's a day that, you know, a younger me would have never expected to see or find, but we grow, we change, we find where the universe, where God wants us to be and where we're meant to be. And for me, that is home. Building a family with this beautiful woman. So yes, I am leaving home free. There are so many comments, so many questions. We're going to do our best to address all of those. We're going to be going live in just a couple days. Check out all of our socials for that, so we can really dig into this a bit more.
Yeah, and answer all the questions that you guys, I'm sure, have.
Absolutely.
But
By the way, the audio is
we
kind of
also wanna
trash.
come
That's not
here
just
and
me.
Just kind of let you hear it from him
Yeah.
slash
Try to
us,
turn it up a
because
little
I'm
bit.
here for moral support.
I want to say first off that everything is wonderful. Everything.
By the way, anybody with a negative comment towards towards Amberly, you need to stop with that bullshit. I know there's probably no one here in this chat, but there might be somebody watching. People calling her Yoko Ono, breaking up the band, whatever. It's like, look, he's a grown-ass man who has a right to do whatever he wants with his life. If he got married and wants to settle down and make a family happen with his new wife, let him do it. Who gives a shit? It's just a band. It happens all the damn time. You've been there for 12 years. You know? Either way, I'm going to let him keep going.
Thing is the best it's ever been in my life, and I'm so grateful. My heart is so full. I'm so fulfilled on a daily basis. I've learned so much about myself over the last 3, 4, 5 years, and I have discovered something that I never thought I would want, which is to be home. I never knew what home was as a grown man. You know, we traveled so much and so often, and then we got a preview, a little peek of home life during COVID.
Yeah.
And it showed me so much. And getting back on the road was so much fun. And I'll always love shows. I'll always be in Home Free in my heart. You know, Home Free and I are not done working together. I'm not done with acapella. All of that stuff is such a part of who I am.
Yeah, that's the other part. Is like as if he'll never do anything with Home Free again. Of course he will. It's like he's just, if nothing else, he's just not going to go on tours. Probably going to keep writing with them. He'll probably guest with them. Probably jump in on certain concerts or something. But I think the biggest slap in the face for a lot of people, as I was reading comments earlier on Facebook, which of course is the bastion of sensibility and logic and reason. But like people who are like, well, at least we still have Sweet and Low, and Tim is like, nope, Sweet and Low's done, but we'll still have Tim Faust and Friends. And it's like I think a lot of people were disillusioned with the idea that, oh, this is all falling apart, and it's all centered around the redheaded stranger here.
The band, my brothers. I love these guys so much. And what's amazing is that they love me too. And we want what's best for all of us. And they know that this is what's best for me. And having their support through this process is something that gives my heart wings. You know, it makes me feel like it's what I'm supposed to be doing. Internally, within the Home Free band and the entire organization, all I've received about this whole growing moment has been positive support and love. I'm so grateful for that, because we've been talking about this for a long time.
Yeah, we
this
talked
is not
about that.
Something that happened all at once.
We talked about that on the Patreon a while back, Laura. Maybe you weren't there, but we talked about that. Yeah, Sweet and Low's done because, frankly, it's just there was too much to manage, pulling people together from different parts of the country and going on tour with Home Free and doing everything else and everyone else needing, you know. See, the thing is, here's the reality. Austin's just the first one to go at this point. There will be others. I think Rob at some point is probably going to pull out so he can spend more time with his kids, watch his kids grow, you know, be home with them a bit more. I mean, Adam's the same way. I mean, like, unfortunately, it's going to snowball at some point, sadly. You know, it just is what it is. But as long as the group's been around forever. You know, we just love this current lineup, you know. But at some point it's going to snowball and new people will join who are probably younger in life and can keep it going until other people, you know, fall out. And then if you just get, you know, it's the group of Theseus. We just keep, you know, swapping out members until there's no original Home Free members left. But the idea still rolls on.
You know, I didn't wake up last week and go, I want to leave Home Free. That's not how this works. You know, This is something that I've been working through in my heart, with my therapist, with my spiritual and
I don't know about a
intellectual
female,
advisors for a long time. Going, what am I actually searching for? What is it that I want? And I guess, right? What is the biggest reason for this moment? I want to have a family, and I want to be home with my family, and not have to change my life around when that moment comes. You know, good Lord
Yeah.
willing, right? Knock on wood. You know,
that's a book.
that we get to choose that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to
agree.
be home, and I want to figure
Not
out
a female.
how to have a livelihood just being at home. And that's not in the home free, you know, realm of how it operates at this point. It's been an incredible run for me. The band is still going to keep going, still going to keep touring. I'm really excited about the process of trying to find somebody.
Yeah, because he gets to hire his replacement.
Yeah, and it's not a replacement. It's a new
It is a
thing,
replacement,
right? They're not
Austin.
going to try and do what I did. That'd be dumb, right? Like, that's not how this works.
We're going to get another young, muscular redhead to fill in. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to find another Austin. It'll be interesting. No, I mean, like, yeah, it is your replacement. Just be honest. It's like, it will be your replacement because they need that part of the harmony to stick around, unfortunately. It's like they're going to have to start redoing a lot of stuff if they don't have that part.
It's home free is changing and growing, and you know, if you know anything about me, you know one of my favorite things in the world is change.
Yeah.
I
It's
love
weird.
it. I thrive on it.
I do not. I am
Yeah.
not. But I will say too, I think
Yeah, that ain't happening. I said
would
Chatham the
lie
other
if
night,
I said
but he's too
that
short. You
I
can't have Chatham in
wasn't
the main lineup.
shocked and concerned and a little scared when you first kind of started talking about this with me.
Yeah, we talked about that the other night.
And
I mean, I would agree. I felt the same way. You know,
Yeah,
it's
it
like,
was-
am I really feeling this way?
there was a lot of conversations.
No, you
and
just need to be on a stool
I
the
do
whole time.
Vividly remember the moment that I went, I get it. I get it. And it was when you became just so, just deeply emotional, talking about how excited you were to have a Christmas. Because it's been more than a decade that, you guys do Christmas tours every year.
And they're awesome. The crowds
Yeah.
are amazing. It's so much fun.
But
bringing
your
so much
Christmas
life and love
season
to everyone.
is running in on Christmas Eve and sometimes running out the day after Christmas and then continuing to tour through.
Yeah.
But seeing how emotional you got talking about being able to put up lights and decorate the tree and go drive around.
He looks like he wants to
and
cry right now.
See all the light,
Yeah, I just want to be
drive-through
home.
light things that they do here in
I
Nashville.
want to be home at Christmas.
Yeah.
I can almost
That
cry
was-
thinking about it. But
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it together for you guys.
Yeah, literally, you could see he's about to cry. Also, I don't know if I ever mentioned this. Austin has some very similar features to one of my oldest friends. So, like, sometimes I could see that I could see very similar emotional reactions happening in him.
That was the moment that I was like, okay, I get it, this makes sense. And regardless of how
But at least he's not leaving
we
right
felt
this
when
second.
we first started talking about it, I
If he
told
just
you
up and
from
quit
then,
and you
I
never got to
truly
see him
and
again,
genuinely mean it. I will
like
follow
after
you
this
to the
week,
ends of the earth.
then you could be pissed.
Whatever you want to do, I'm here for you. I love you. And this is where we are now.
And one thing I would like to address, and again, there's so much more to this and to what our plans are, and to all that stuff is coming. But right now, it's just about connecting with you,
I
the
agree.
viewer, who's here with us now and is
Yeah.
interested in this moment. Like,
100%.
thank you for joining us on this journey. Because we don't know where we're going. We
Yeah,
got a lot
losing
of
a rhythm
plans, but
section
I'm just
would
gonna
be
let
hard.
the universe continue to guide me exactly where we are meant to be. This is my decision. There's been a little bit of kickback,
No,
a little bit,
no,
and
no.
it's to be totally understood.
She's forcing you out of the band.
We've been such
She's
a fixture
forcing
for so
you
many
out.
people for the last 10 years. And so for me to be leaving that moment, it's sad. It is in so many ways. It's also incredibly hopeful and exciting, but it is sad, and I'm here to honor that. And I want you to know this is my choice. This isn't something. This was never her idea. A.
Yeah.
B. I need you guys
There you go. There you go. Please address the dickheads.
to respect
Yeah.
her and stand up for her. Okay? Because
Yeah.
there are so many.
Seriously though, it's like if you love Austin, you cannot go at his wife. That is some bullshit. Because one, she's been a part of this too, all this time. Well, I mean, since she came into the picture. But seriously, like that is a dickhead maneuver. To be like, she's forcing him out of the. It's like, no, it's like, I'm sorry, the writing has been on the wall since pandemic times. It's like, if you didn't see this coming, what were you looking at? It's like, it's fairly freaking predictable given what's been going on.
Many people, and it's maybe 5% of the thousands of people.
No.
Commenting and joining the conversation here.
Like, not, I mean, no. I mean, like, it sucks that, I could still get tickets if I want. Right now, it's a monetary decision entirely. Because, once again, the concert that's closest to me is in the middle of the week. And both of us would have to take the morning off or the whole day off the next day to make it happen. Or she would have to take off a half day to make sure we make it down there in time. Because it's not really close to us. It's just closest. It would be more convenient if we made it to, say, like the Dallas show that I think they added, or the San Antonio show, because at least then we could make a vacation of it if it's on the weekend. But I mean, like, no, I mean, it sucks to not be able to see it with Austin, but honestly, I'm not that emotionally attached to it. Now, I feel like they will make a better decision in replacing Austin than Pentatonix did in replacing Avi. Because when Avi left Pentatonix, that was not a mutual feeling. Like, that's the thing. That felt like animosity. Like, I'm getting the hell out. I hate the way you guys do things. Austin feels like, I got something I want to focus on, and I can't do that if I'm doing this other thing. But it doesn't feel like there's any animosity there at all.
But Amberly's not Yoko, and I'm not John Lennon, and I'm also not done with Home Free. It's just a new moment. It's a new incarnation. We have plans. There will be more music down the line.
The secret
I will
sixth
still
member.
perform with Home Free upon occasion. But for the moment, I'm gonna learn.
Yeah, right.
How to be
Exactly.
home. You're fine. It's a big time for all of us. I've cried a lot about this.
That's what's even stupider.
We talked about this with our super fans first last night, and they got to see me
See, there you go.
not be able to keep it together near as much because it's change is hard.
He just wants to be
it's
home.
also good, but it.
But here's the other part of it. He lives in the same town as Tim. It's like, oh no, music's gonna stop. No. I mean, like, if all of Home Free moved to Nashville, not saying they should, I'm just saying if they did, he would never stop recording with them because then he could just do everything from home, basically. It's like, he's got every right to want to stay home and be a family man and keep doing his dream otherwise, musically. It's like, yeah, touring schedule is hard, man, especially what they said with the Christmas tour. That's every single year. Dude, Christmas is rough for me and my job. It's like if I was literally away from home until Christmas Eve and then got one day off and then went right back to doing the thing, which I mean, technically speaking, I do, but at least I get to come home in the interim. It's just like, yeah, it would rob everything, especially if you're trying to have kids. Yeah.
It is hard, and I'm just here to share with you guys.
Yeah, I mean,
want to
like,
talk so much more about this, but I'm
she's
not going to
clearly
ramble
upset
on
about
because
it. Look at her
if you know
face.
anything about the two of us,
We will talk for
we can
hours.
ramble on.
Yes.
But again, I think we've decided that on Sunday, February 18th at 6:30 p.m.
Damn it.
Central Time,
I won't be there.
We're gonna go live.
I'll be at church and won't be able to watch.
We're gonna
On
try.
all the platforms.
We're gonna
if
do
we
our
can.
best to go on all the platforms. We might even get a buddy to come by and moderate the comments on all
Yeah.
three of them for us, 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it works, but I've gone live on a few. You gotta have multiple.
Yeah,
devices
she's been
and it's
so
kinda ridiculous,
massively
but, like,
supportive of
why not go
everything
live
he wants
everywhere
to
at
do.
once? Because we want to talk to you
Hell,
guys about
his own music is completely influenced by her at this point. It's like, you're gonna be pissed off. He's leaving. Shut up. And I'm talking to those toxic fans. I'm not talking to you guys in the chat who are awesome. It's like, you all know the truth. It's those surface level bullshit not fries that will be making these comments. It's like, is it sad that he's leaving? Yes. Is it the end of the universe as we know it? No. It's like how long have any of you been following any group that has changed over time? It's like, band members swap out all the damn time. Home Free isn't even close to the original Home Free. I mean, how many members have they technically had? You know, it with fill-in and people like that, well over 10, like 14 members of the people who've just come and gone to fill in time and time again.
So I want to share with you all the
Yeah.
things that I'm so excited about.
And
The
also
music
money,
that we're excited
by
about.
the way.
Tim and I have a lot of stuff still planned together. We actually
Boom.
just got an edit back of a music video that him, myself, and Chatham and Louisa did.
Yeah.
So there's going to be more music. There's going to be more
There's
life.
family,
There's going to be more content.
not just a group.
More vlogs. We're really digging back into Beating the Bass. We have some big dreams for a wildlife rehabilitation hospital, sanctuary, center. You know, we've got all kinds
Yeah.
of stuff going on, and I'm just excited to be at home and to build something.
No,
And to have a
Rupp will
community,
leave
guys,
eventually.
Because that's the other thing about touring so much,
Unfortunately.
especially for someone who's socially the way that I am, you know, the way that we are really. When I tour so much, it's hard for me to build a community at
Yeah.
home, you know, here in Nashville. And now that we've been home a little bit more, I'm excited because like I'm feeling like, you know, a person with a tribe again for the first time in ages.
And hey, I know what that
And
feels like.
I'm like, oh wow, I
It's
didn't
like a
even
break.
know I was missing it. But like, just being able to go to my buddy's house, who's who lives a couple miles away, because I want to and have the time to. That's
Yeah.
so good for my heart. And so I'm excited for you guys to see the growth. Home Free's not ending. They're only going
So here's the way I look at it. The people yelling and screaming and calling names are selfish as hell. They don't care what Austin wants for his life. They only care what Austin does for them. And that's selfish, and you need to rethink your life at that particular point. Be sad because something you love is changing. That's fine. But to be an asshole about it makes you a selfish prick. There we go.
to become better. I'm excited for all the changes, the new music that they're going to be doing, the new directions, as well as the old directions.
Now,
all
if
at
his new
once.
music sucks, then you can be
it's
mad.
a good thing. I
Eternally
promise you.
grateful, y'all.
This is what's best for all of us. I know that I couldn't continue in that vein and be happy and good to people. So
And they
it was
knew
time.
that, and
Absolutely.
they were so
yeah.
kind and so generous, and they took their time to really like dive in with Austin on how
Shit,
he was
if he's gonna be
feeling
home
and,
more,
like,
I'll try to interview
what
him.
could be done, and it was a long road to reach the point where we are now. It is nothing but good.
It's okay to
vibes.
do it
They
in
are our
private, but
family.
don't
They
do
will
it in public and
continue
make
to be
yourself
our
look like a dick.
family. And we just wanted y'all to hear that from us. We understand
Right,
change is
right.
hard. We understand that y'all are feeling a lot of different emotions right now, but
I'm not.
we wanted to come
My feelings are
here
pretty much
and
solid.
assure you all that this is not the end of Home Free or the
I'm
end
more
of
upset
Austin
about
Brown or
Tommy
the end
leaving
of the
Sabaton.
relationship between Home
And I'm
Free
not even
Austin
that
Brown.
upset
We
about
are
it.
one big happy family, and we're going to tell you lots more about that on Sunday.
Yeah.
So if you want to
Yeah, see, the problem is that fans
We'll be
believe
live.
they do.
So tune in. We'll send out a link to the email list.
Well, it's not even so much that they feel like they own them so much as Austin and Home Free owe the fans something. They don't owe you anything. They do this for you because it's something they love to do. They don't owe you a damn thing, ever. That's the thing that everyone always has to remember. They're still people. They might be performers, but they don't owe you anything. You know? It's like they still have to live their lives. I mean, at some point, I'm sure Tim will probably want to retire, at least from Home Free, and maybe do something else. Maybe he and Austin will just go back to doing Sweet and Low full time, straight out of Nashville, no more touring. You know, who knows? Maybe they want to start up a whole new production company off to the side. Train the next group of a cappella country singers. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe they'll start their own reality TV show on CMT. You know, maybe Beauty and the Bass will become an actual CMT reality show instead of just a little vlog. I mean, I'd watch it. It's like that'd be kind of cool, to be honest. But it's like you got to get over yourselves as fans, and that's hard. I mean, I've been upset before at things changing like this, but this doesn't affect me as much. Not because I don't care, but it's just like, yeah, I totally get it. I mean, the pandemic basically showed you what it'd be like if Home Free broke up. That was all a precursor. So, like, if it all just fell apart at that point, you all would have been ready for it because, well, pandemic screwed up everything, you know? But that was his teaser to see what life would be back at home. Like he said, he's never got to have that as an adult. You know, he never had a reason to stay home. Now he does. And he wants to make more reasons to stay home. So fuck it, let him. He's a grown-ass man. Let him do the thing. He's home and free, correct. Yeah, it is what it is. He'll go back he'll go back to doing cruise ships for fun. That'd be great. Yeah. That is the thing. It's like it's gonna, I mean, like, they evolved so much once Chance came in here. If they can find the Chance equivalent of Austin, holy shit, what will this group have in the future, you know? Yeah. And the thing is, don't take your unhappiness and ruin their happiness. You know what I mean? It's like, don't project how you're feeling onto the person who's trying to feel happy about it. Don't make them feel miserable for trying to be happy. And it's hard. It's not like it's a breakup. He's not disappearing forever. He'll still be around. He'll still be doing his own thing. I mean, like I posted, I was like, yeah, if we're not, it's like, screw Austin. We're never going to watch this shit again because he left home free. No, every single release he puts out, we're going to look at just the same way we did before. Every new home free song, going to look at it just like we did before. You know, it's like nothing is going to change on our end except there'll be somebody new, you know, or somebody old. Have y'all considered that? Maybe they'll bring back a legacy member. Either way, you don't have to apologize for typos, Mary. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like, why have roots? You're never home. Why even have a home? You know, have a crappy apartment or someone's couch to stay on, you know? Okay, moving on from all that. It'll be good. What? Who just sent this? Oh, Diana. No. I'm gonna refund that, Diana. No, please. You do not have to do that, Diana, by any means. I'm going to send that back. No. It's like, don't even worry about that. That is not a problem. I appreciate that. If you're watching, Diana, I didn't see you in the chat, but you just sent that. That is way too much. That is way too much of a thing. I cannot accept that. I will send that back. That is completely unnecessary. So hold on. So, yeah, Matt Atwood. Yeah, it would be cool if Matt Wood came back. Sorry, I can't not call him Matt Wood. It's right there. It's right there. If Diana's even in the chat. I think she's watching, but I haven't seen her in the chat. Because I was like, what is this? It's like, what was like, no. I'm going to send that back. Either way, moving on. So, Jonah Baker, new song, Happy Together. From Ubis. What? Why did they have a different music video to what we already had? Because we watched the Skull and Bones video when it dropped already. I don't know anything about that. Please don't what? Dearly. It does have a... Hold on. I have to see this. Give me a second. What is this thing? Oh, that's a new tab. I'm always adding crap. Okay, hold on. I want to see this. It's on Ubisoft India? I want to see what you're talking about before I... That's a free trial trailer. Oh. It's a cover of it. Okay. I see it right here. I agree with that. I would agree with that, Laura. Okay, hold on. I will pull this up to watch later for sure because I didn't even know that was a thing, and we've been asking for a Skull and Bones cover this whole time. So we will catch up with that right about there before we get to Quadeca. Okay.
Imagine me.
Well, sorry, that caught me off guard there. Okay, so new. Why was this? Okay, so new Jonah Baker, Happy Together acoustic cover. I don't know who this is with him though. Celine, whoever Celine is. Okay, looks like he's in Hawaii, but I could be wrong.
You, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to.
By the way, is that really loud for you guys? Because it is loud in my ears. I'll adjust it if I have to. What does it say? End of the line. Okay.
Think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, and ease my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very
I'm adjusting.
fine, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the sky will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together.
I like the way they sound together.
I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the sky will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together.
I like this. Yeah. You leave Rory out of this.
Me and you and me. No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together. So happy together. And how is the weather? So happy together.
I don't know about that.
Ba 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 ba.
The man who dies and dies again. No. No, Mark. I don't think Mark would work in Home Free. Because he's a lead singer, and you need to be able to spread the love a little bit in Home Free. And we don't see him perform a lot with a group, so I don't know if that would work out too well. Now, it'd be fun if he visited, like, 10,000 Friends, because that's a whole different arrangement. It's like, the problem is getting someone else who can do a cappella, which is so different. You guys should know that, of course. Yeah, they need a strong tenor, but no, I wouldn't consider Mark even remotely for that. Plus, a completely different style. I mean, it'd be fun. Don't get me wrong. Even if they joined Mark for a thing, or like if they're in Louisiana or in New Orleans, if they were to like do a thing with Mark, that would be awesome. But I don't think Mark joining Home Free is remotely a thing. And Ellie, no, definitely no Ellie in Home Free. The vibe doesn't work. A collab would be fun, yeah. I don't know about that. Like I said, Home Free with Mark would be fun. Mark doing Home Free, not so much. It's like collaborations sometimes only work one way, not the other. Okay. Either way, that was fun. Jonah with a female lead there. That's pretty good. Celine Baker right there. Oh, is that his wife? Because that says Celine Baker. Obviously, Baker. Huh. Neat. And I think she was the one walking on the beach with him in the other song. With the one that I always make fun of, the Backstreet Boys song. The History. Yeah, Colm. Nope. Colm would be interesting, but once again, not good. I mean, if Colm is now in the States, which I don't know if he's permanently in the States or he was just like getting like rented a place in I think he was in LA. Could be wrong. That's where a lot of people end up when they come here. They end up in LA. If Colm is here, it would be interesting to see him do more collaborations with other American artists. I still want a Home Free Melinda. Actually, really, I want a Chance and Melinda crossover. I don't want a whole Home Free mix there. Yeah, Rob's a tenor, but they need a high tenor, of course, yes. I mean, probably. I mean, there are tons of artists out there. Don't think that's a problem. Okay. So, speaking of voice play, look, it's a new voice play day. We got to do the thing. Ooh, Omar's back. Okay, we're definitely watching because Omar's back. We love Omar Cardona. I mean, they're going to be like shopping. Like, I'm sure they have people who can fill in, but they're going to be auditioning. They're going to be doing, of course, they have people in mind. Why wouldn't they? Okay, so Sleeping in the Cold Below, Warframe, acapella, featuring Omar Cardona. So I'm pretty sure it's from the game Warframe. Don't know anything about it. Obviously, they're dressed up in weird futuristic tactical gear with some kind of crazy spaceship-y thing behind them. I know nothing about Warframe. So this should be interesting because I have no frame of reference. I have no war frame of reference. Oh, crazy context.
Into the void, now me girls and me boys, from others' hands away go. We'll be sailing to the sun till the voyage is done, then we'll be sleeping in the cold below, sleeping in the cold below.
Our sailing ship is for the hard and the quick. We roll our load and go. There's a living to be made or there's hell to pay. When you're sleeping in the cold below, sleeping in the cold below.
I mean, Omar is great, but yeah. Also, I'm trying to figure out if they can't be projecting, so they got to be standing. So that is like it's got to be a screen that they're standing on. I guess it could be green screened, maybe, but the shadow is on it. But their feet are completely in it. Maybe it's a green screen floor. Could be.
Below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Yeah, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, sleeping in the cold below. There's a man on high.
No. 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 You don't get... No. I reject that outright, Lisa. Jeffrey... Ooh.
There's a man on high with the devil in his eye and a golden hand, I'm told. It can hurt you, it can hold you, he can kick you or console you when you're sleeping.
It is a green screen floor. You can see the green on their boots. Sorry. I just noticed it. Hold on. Right there. Yeah, you can see that little bit of green glow around the bottom of their boots. Interesting. Okay, so it feels like the thing behind them is a proper projection, but the floor is green screened. Maybe it's all green screen, but it looks like it's properly a projection.
It can hold you, he can kick you or console you when you're sleeping in the cold below. Oh, sisters, below, we're going where the winds don't
just as you, so wise
like the
and
song.
true when it's my time to go. Won't you lay me down under granum crowns and I'll be sleeping in the cold below, sleeping in the cold below.
Sisters below, below, we're going where the winds don't.
I mean, the floor could be. I know I'm still thinking about it. No. Maybe I was wrong, but there is a green hue to their boots. But also the fact, like right here, there's no, like Jeff has no shadow here. But like the weird part is their shadows keep disappearing. That's the main thing that I keep noticing. Not all their shadows, some of their shadows. That's why I keep thinking that the floor is green screen and the rear is a projector. But if you look here, at least on Ellie's boot, you can see a reflection that matches this. I mean, but it could also be reflecting from, there's an orange light elsewhere. Is it pretty even across them? I mean, if it is screens on the floor, it would still make sense because you got orange glow on his hands and stuff like that. So, I mean, it could be. It's hard to tell. But you can see the gaps and lines in the tiles on the floor. So that could all be individual screens, but it could just be a green screen floor for all I know. I had to see it unedited. I do like this song, by the way. Like, because I can't critique I can't critique the arrangement, so to speak, because I don't know the song offhand. I'm just enjoying the song while watching the video and trying to figure this part out.
Below, below, we're going where the winds don't
Gray.
blow. Yeah, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold bed. Sisters below, below, going where the winds don't blow. Yeah, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold,
Oh, yeah, there we go. That showed it pretty much right there. Okay, so gray screened. So the floor is like this color, but this is legit a screen behind them, I guess. That's a cool helmet that Lane. Wow, my brain said Lance. I was like, that's not right. These are interesting. Okay, show me the behind the scenes. This place is crazy. Is this a part of Patty Cake or is this a different studio? Yeah, this is a really cool song, by the way. No, the background is like a big TV screen, big LED wall. That part was obvious because you can see that things look different when you green screen it versus filming. I don't want it to shout. If this is it right there, if this is the area, so the floor is gray, the whole background. I mean, in theory, if it's all grayed out, that is an interesting way to have done that, but also that's for projecting purposes, I would think. I have to see it in action. But, because that's the weird part. I mean, it could have been floor projection, but it wasn't super clean. But also the fact that it looked green screened sometimes and sometimes not is the weird part. It's like, did they key it out? What did they do? I want to know. I want to see more behind the scenes. Okay, here we go. You can see it. Well, with all this crap wasn't in the way you could see it. So yeah, gray wall. So I guess like however they did that in the edit. Because how can you? That's weird. Because their outfit, they couldn't key out the gray like that. Their outfits would just disappear. It's just black and gray effectively. So it's got to be some type of projection or screen. That's weird. I want to see it. Sounded familiar? I've never heard it. It's from a video game. Yeah. Special studio. Got it. Yeah. It was a cool video. I mean, like, it's a little The weird part is that like it almost looks like it's supposed to be a reflection, but it's not. So you see what I'm talking about? Like some of them have shadows, some of them don't. Like there's clearly a much harsher light on Jeff here because him and Ellie have a really hard shadow, like no problem. Then you get a little bit of shadow from Omar, but then there's nothing at his feet, so it makes it look like he's floating, which is a green screen or any type of effect where you've keyed them out. So that's what I'm getting. It's like, which way did they do this? But like I said early on, you could see their feet look like it had some type of green. Now, if they can alter the color of it, make it green, because leaving it gray would be a weird way to do it. You can. I mean, you can key out any color you want, but gray when you have black suits on is pushing it. But I mean, like I said, if it's all LED TV screens basically, then it is what it is. Like it's a miniature volume set. But I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have made it to the same image just here and here. You know, it would have just been one continuous image, you know, like they do on the volume with Star Wars and any other Disney stuff where they use the volume. If you're unfamiliar with the volume, go look at a lot of the behind the scenes stuff for like The Mandalorian. It's incredible technology. This could be a very simplified version of that using the Unreal Engine, but once again, if you do that, you can make the floor look whatever you want. It could have looked like one continuous image instead of two obviously mirrored images. I do this in case you guys don't know. Yeah, it was. Okay, that is really strange, though. that is a weird way to have done it, but yeah. Chocolate and alcohol. I mean, you can also have alcohol-filled chocolates. Hold on, my head is just... So they were actually, the images were there. I want to see it done because I want to know what exactly they did because it's interesting. Like I said, because they were having lighting effects on them. Like I said, you can see the orange on Lane's arm, but that is crazy to think unless they're standing on LED screens. Because it wasn't like a projector, so it would have to be a whole bunch of LED screens on the floor. Well, once again, do a continuous image, not a mirrored one. You know what I mean? But that's, like I said, that's what the volume is. The volume isn't a green screen area. It is 1,000 LED TVs. You know, I think they call them like super pixels or something. You know, all together, but they combine it with an Unreal Engine built into the camera. So what the camera is filming, the background moves and shifts with the camera position as though it simulates shooting in a location that doesn't exist. It's insane technology that Jon Favreau and helped develop. Go watch the behind the scenes on that stuff. It is crazy how they do all that. Well, I mean, you can always make that happen. Industrial Light and Magic, TM. Yeah. Yeah, but I only follow one Patreon. It's like if I were to follow all the Patreons I want, I would have no Patreon money. It's like I need like 10 more people to sign up for the Patreon, then I can go afford to sign up for like 2 more. Because already as it is, like at the beginning of the month, it's like with everybody who is signed up and they pay on the 1st, I get a whopping $2 from those signups because I have a high-end subscription for the one Patreon I'm on. So all that money just instantly disappears. How look? Tonight we're pretty full up. Wait till next Thursday. So also, guys, new thing sort of going on. We might be moving Thursdays to Tuesdays. So Tuesdays, the wifey's not home. She's usually at women's group. So that would be a better night for me to stream. Because now Thursdays I might be doing something new on my own, in real life, as it were. So it is what it is. Oh, Lisa, sorry about that. A Cadbury Wonder Bar? That's a thing? Okay. Yeah, we can check that out next week, Nick. But for now, we have new column. Galway Girl. Now, the main reason I wanted to watch this is because, these hats that I wear. Oh, by the way, you can totally see the grease stain that the wifey got on here. Brand new hat. She got grease on it. Thanks for that, wifey. Either way, Boston Scally today for their new St. Patrick's collection dropped a Galway hat. I did not buy it because I'm not keen on the patchwork ones. I only have like one. I have one patchwork version, and I'm rarely gonna wear it, and I have one that already will pass for a St. Patrick's Day hat, so it is what it is. Either way, new calm.
She played the fiddle in an Irish bar, but she fell in love with an Englishman. Kissed her on the neck and I took her by the hand. I said, baby, I just wanna dance. I met her on Grafton Street, right beside of the bar. She shared a cigarette with me while her brother played the guitar. She said, what does it mean to get a kink in your arm? She said, it was one of my friend's songs, I wanna drink on. She had Jamie as a chaser, Jack for the full. She had Arthur on the table, Johnny in the shotgun. Chatting some more drink at the bar. Then put Van on that jukebox, got up to dance. You know, she played the
18? It's either 18 or 19. No, wait. Am I overestimating again? Because I did that the last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah, I was right the first time. Yeah, so I think I have 17 now. Also, this is a really fast song. He may as well be rapping. And with the accent, I'm not entirely certain what all he's saying.
Kissed her on the neck and I took her by the hand. I said, baby, I just wanna dance with my pretty little Galway girl. You're my pretty little Galway girl. You know, she beat me at darts and then she beat me at pool and then she kissed.
It is an Ed Sheeran song, but no, we haven't watched this. It's like, this one we've not watched. Because it would have shown that we watched it. That's the big giveaway. Wait, does that little head have a scally cap on it? It looks like there's a little head, like, right here. I don't even know. I like that he's building out his little wobbler in set, although I'm really getting tired of the camera panning thing. It's unnecessary.
Me like there was nobody else in the room. As last orders were called was when she stood in the stool. After dancing the Carrie singing the track tunes. We never heard Karen Fergus ever sing so sweet. A cappella in the bar using her feet for a beat. Oh, I can have the voice playing on repeat for a week. And in this blacked out room, so she was singing to me. You know, she played the fiddle in an Irish band, but she fell in love with an Englishman.
So what I would say to Colm, so if he's got an actual, assuming this is not done in post, but you can see the focus changing, which I assume means it's not done in post. He's actually got a camera on a what's the word I'm looking for here? Little track rig, dolly rig. I would suggest get like a partial curve one, but have it to where the camera can lock position, not just straight, but lock onto the target, so you can pan around but stay focused on him, because he keeps losing focus as the camera pans from one side to the other. If he should be able to digitally lock the focus on the camera, in theory, because like usually if it starts getting more to where he's off to the left, the focus drops. But I think it would be cooler if he's doing this to have it pan around him instead of just panning back and forth. That's just me. Right.
Kissed her on the neck and I took her by the hand. I said, baby, just wanna dance with my pretty little Galway girl.
See how much he's going out of focus? Smell smoke, whiskey and wine. As we fell up alone to the cold air of the night, I walked her home and she took me inside to finish. Seriously, it's like a rap. I have no idea what he's saying with his ex. It's like I catch the Galway girl part, and I catch a word here or there, but realistically, I'm just getting the melody. I have no idea what he's saying. This is an interloper. It could just be a different song with the same name. That happens.
The Rio's on the bottle of wine. Swear I'm gonna put you in a song that I write about a Galway girl and the perfect night. She played the fiddle in an Irish band, but she fell in love with an Englishman. Kissed her on the neck and I took her by the hand. I said, baby, I just wanna dance.
Oh, it's not a hat. It's an ivy leaf. There's like an ivy situation happening there. And whatever this little jar is, it looks like it's a little head wearing a hat. Just me projecting. Christine used a big word. Where is Shane? Wow. Just completely lost focus right there at the end, buddy. Seriously, Colm. Lock your focus and then let the thing do its thing. Or do it in post. That way your focus never changes. Get a very wide shot of everything you want, and then you can do a track. You know, you can do it in post. You can literally do that pan in post, and nobody would know the difference, and your focus would never get lost. I know it's more fun to do it in real life and have the cool, you know, camera moving back and forth, you know, however much. But seriously, get the half circle track or the quarter circle track, because that'd be so much cooler to watch it pan around you. That would be awesome. I know he's not listening. You know, that's what it is. I'll just call him. By the way, guys, that was a pun. So if you guys didn't notice, I do have my patrons like swirling right here. If you are interested in joining the Patreon and being cool people, like these people right here, these No Monica Nation people, if you want to be like them, you can just sign up for the thingy right here. Yeah. I mean, you could also be a freebie person and occasionally get to come and hang out or see random stuff I post that isn't going to be secret. But in case you guys don't know, if you're just casual Patreon people, on the mobile side, there is actually a straight up chat. I don't know how many other Patreons utilize the actual chat feature, but it is nice to be able to just have straight up group chats with you guys instead of having to make posts for every little thing. So like, you guys got to see my Valentine's Day stuff for the wifey before anyone else did. And in fact, I don't even know that did I post everything? I might not have. I don't remember. It's like I use it as like a secondary social media. Like a lot of stuff ends up on Patreon that I don't even post for real people as it goes, you know, real life people. It's like, you guys don't give a shit, but you guys do. So that's why I was referring to real life people who don't give a shit. So either way, also anybody who is following the Now You Made It Awkward podcast, sorry, no episode this week. This week it did not go as planned. Things were supposed to happen on several different days this week that did not happen according to schedule. Even my plans for last night on a podcast, it's not even mine, fell through, and then I ended up doing other stuff. So it is what it is. I'm still shopping. I got to shop around for actual co-hosts that can be here every week so I can actually do the thing. Not what I meant, Patricia. I meant you guys, compared to people I know in real life, see more about my life than they do, is what I was getting at. It's like you guys on the Patreon know more about what's going on in my life than my mother does, because she's off of Facebook for no actual reason. It's like my mom could be on Facebook, but she's not. She finds out things that I post on Facebook from my aunt. But you guys see things going on way before anybody else does. And then because I'll post stuff on Patreon, I'll forget that I didn't post it anywhere else, and then I just won't bother. It's like I keep forgetting to put stuff on Instagram. It's like I have an Instagram. I keep forgetting to post things there because I posted on Patreon instead. And you guys are more awesome because you actually take the time to come spend time with me, unlike friends I have in real life. That's a sad truth. I see and talk to you guys more than people I've known my entire life who live in my same city, less than 20 minutes away. That's the sad part. And I like talking with you guys. Yes, Laura is in the totally awesome level. That is true. This is as close as I get to social media. That's fair. I mean, that is fair. This is social media because you guys are talking and I am talking to you and you guys are hanging out here. You're experiencing whatever the hell I'm technically doing. This is social media. It's just we don't tend to label it this way because we think more about the media side, but because we have this social feature that, you know, I utilize, you know, probably a little bit differently to others. It makes it a different vibe. I know I'm not the best reactor out there, but I'm not here to just react to the stuff. I'm here to hang out with you guys. It's like I was doing this form of live stream content before I was reacting. So I was used to sitting and chatting with people, you know. It's like the reactions and the music stuff we watch together is like incidental to the chat that we're having. It's like that's the secondary part of what we're actually doing here. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Okay, so if this is interesting, so Alex Melton, new artist to the channel. I just saw this in my suggestions. I said, why not? Is somebody doing another rearrangement of a song? So this is If Jump by Van Halen was written for millennials, an acoustic alt pop indie rock cover of Van Halen's Jump. Sure, this could be the greatest thing we've ever heard, or we'll never listen to Alex again. But it's a new artist, so let's check it out. Oh, he's live recording. Okay. Yes, in fact, Laura sent me several. Just this week, I think she sent me like 10 memes or silly posts. But I mean, I send them back to you guys sometimes, so it is what it is. Yeah.
And nothing gets me down. You got it tough. I seen the toughest around.
Yeah, it was.
And I know, baby, just how you feel.
I like the vibe.
Yeah, you gotta roll with the punches to get to what's real. I can't see me standing here. I got my back against the record machine.
Oh, Nightthorn is in fact late as hell. I need to move the Patreon thing down below that. Hold on. I didn't even realize. That's funny. That is funny. Also, yeah, this is different. Like, here's like I know the song Jump, but I clearly don't know the song Jump because I clearly don't know the lyrics. Because listening to him sing, I was like, I don't know any of this, but you can hear it. I really like the bass line. It's like it is interesting. The acoustic alt pop indie rock cover. It's different and I like it.
I can't see me standing here. I got my back against the record machine.
Okay.
I ain't the worst that you seen. I can't see what I mean.
Which means that they're basically trying to simulate a volume. So that's why and that makes sense that they're standing on screens, but it's weird that they're gray. That's the part that's weird because you would think they would just be black. That's the part that's strange about it. If well, I mean, we saw it. Unless that's the default color setting, question mark. I mean, it totally makes sense to film it that way. It really does. It's just the idea that they mirrored the image instead of extending the image, which makes me believe that the floor image can be different and not just a full extension of the same thing. I mean, like a lot of people have set up these fake these fake volumes for that reason. And I say fake because like the volume is like brand name, you know. It's volume at home, you know. It's still stupid expensive. Don't get me wrong, and like the software to do it proper is ridiculous. It's open source software, so people can get it and use it if they want. But it's just it's hard. But it does look cool. But it is interesting to think that the lighting was such that there were harsh shadows on some and no shadows on others. So it looks funny. That's a fair point, Christine. Yeah, the beanie and hoodie flannel situation. How cold is it in this studio? Wow. Okay, I'm going back a little bit because I got distracted. Also, I'm buzzing because I had a lot of alcohol.
Record machine. I ain't the worst that you seen. Can you see what I mean? Yeah. Might as well jump.
Wow.
Might as well jump. Go ahead, jump. Go ahead, jump.
I like this. So you know what the fun? Okay, so the joke is written for millennials. The funny thing is like this arrangement reminds me of the band Brand New. If any of y'all have heard them, I stopped liking them after their second album. Like I got their third album, I'm like, whoa, what the hell is this? But I really love their first album, which I think is Deja Entendu, which means I think I've heard this before. Which is interesting because the point of that album, I think, is to have songs that sound like other songs. But I listened to that album like nonstop for like a month and a half. Like it was just in my CD player. I just could not get enough of that album. Yes, exactly. If you guys actually want to... Weird tangent we went off on at the beginning of the Patreon call this past Wednesday. We started out talking about why the ducks in the Disney universe don't have to wear pants, and then we went off on the Donald Duck family tree, the modern interpretation, because there was a previous interpretation, and we had to try to figure out where the different duck families came together. Did not expect a rabbit hole like that. That was crazy. So that was fun. But if you want to watch the rewatch, if you sign up for the Nomonica Nation level or higher, you'll be able to watch that tomorrow morning because I do record them and upload them when I don't delete them, because that was a stupid week. I bet. You did, Laura.
Baby, how you been?
But you'll be able to watch tomorrow.
They say you don't know, you won't know until you begin. So can't you see me standing here? I got my back against the record machine. I ain't the worst that you see. Can you see what I mean? Yeah.
I dig this a lot. Still going. I really enjoy this. Okay, that had to have been guitar, but it sounded like piano. Where did that note come from? Hold on. I just realized my hat is like, was way off center. There we go. Got to get the scene like. Hold on. If Tracy Chapman's Fast Car was a country radio single. Okay, come on. No, you're just covering the cover at that point, my friend. Oh, we're subscribing. We're coming back to this, dude, because that was awesome. Okay, so we all know the iconic synth line, but I had never really given the song a proper listen all the way through until I decided to do this cover. Love the idea of slowing the verses way down and letting each line breathe. Dude, this was awesome. Like no joke, unironically, even more sober Shoki would have enjoyed this. I mean, I'm buzzing nicely right now. But also the wifey said that in theory, she might come on and do a Patreon stream after we take a couple gummies. I'm not going to do a purposeful one of those again, but not proper live, I should say. Hold on, let me go see what else he's got going on here. What if Blink-182 wrote Real World by Matchbox 20? Okay. If Third Eye Blind was an a cappella band. All I Want for Christmas Is You sad emo version. Oh my God, where was this guy at Christmas time? That would have been fun. Pop Punk Christmas Chestnuts, the Christmas song cover. If Drops of Jupiter was a heavy pop punk anthem. Okay, we're going to be playing around on this guy's channel for a while. I Drank Coffee and Covered Higher by Creed really fast. That shit's funny. If Blink-182 played every song on the radio for almost an hour. Okay, he's silly. I appreciate this. The Me Channel theme song in 4 different genres. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, we'll come. If Living on a Prayer was a pop punk anthem. Yep, we're coming back. We're coming back 100% later. Okay. No, but... Well, actually, yes, because she's... You guys know how she is. She's very shy. She doesn't want to be on camera, and lately she really doesn't want to be on camera with her lupus flared up the way it currently is. Although we're hopefully going to take measures to see what might be going on. It could be that she's having a reaction to the water in our city, because she never had this until she moved here, and it wasn't until we got into the city proper. There's a lot of mold in our water, like a lot. So I'm buying some filters for the shower to hopefully be able to filter it out and see if it, because it has never been as constant as it currently is. So if she's in a little bit of a lupus flare and this reaction is coming straight from our water, hopefully it'll help. We'll see what's going on. You can't sing as long as it hurts. Oh, listen to it several times and you will be. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. The Me Channel theme song is iconic, right? Okay, so this should be interesting. It's our first official, no pun intended, cover of Skull and Bones. Like, we've been, like, ever since it launched, I said it would be 2 weeks before somebody put out a cover. There was a really atrocious, like, karaoke kind of version. It was so bad that I think it's gone now. In fact, I can't even find it now. So if this is the official quote unquote Ubisoft India they're doing Home Free's version of Skull and Bones, but with instruments, or more instruments, so to speak. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, because, you know, I poke around on the internet. So between YouTube and Twitter, I am seeing a lot of Skull and Bones advertisements, and not one of them uses the Skull and Bones theme song. They're either using Wellerman, or I heard a Billie Eilish song earlier, but I have not yet heard Skull and Bones itself being used in the current iteration of the advertisements. So I find that strange. Either way. Okay. The 21st, the 60th anniversary of my 21st birthday. That's pretty funny, Joyce. That is pretty funny. That's 100% true, Laura. But I also think it has to do with eating behaviors as well, because we know that she is allergic to gluten. So it could be an internal reaction manifesting on the surface, but it is also a lupus rash. So it could be literally a combo of those two things, but also the fact that we have an egregious amount of mold in our water. Like, we have to constantly clean our toilets because the mold buildup is absurd. I hate it. And we live in a proper city, like in a fairly new apartment complex, but it doesn't matter. It's just in the water. You know, I don't even know what it would take to realistically fix that. So either way, Skull and Bones, Sea Shanty, Home Free cover, guys, covered by Ubisoft India. I don't know if this will be in English or not. Okay.
Yo, the seas forever. Yo, till I'm not but skull and bones. Yo. The kingpin was brought upon the sea. Never was meant to walk the ladder, pirate's life for me. Or was you winding up the seas? Don't speak to mutiny. Or find yourself a wanting quarter bottom of the sea. Among the shores of Satan to the eastern shores, I'll take my chances on the wind to loot and plunder scores. Our flag, it stands for us alone and no one else around. We owe our honor to the sea and not to any crown. Ooh, the seas.
Okay, they're definitely doing their best, and it's not bad, but it sounds flat. Like, there's something flat about it. Like, it doesn't have a lot of depth of sound to it. Like, I don't know. Oh yeah, there we go. 6 hours to go. Nice. That's our song. Love the cover. Okay, that's a weird there. Okay, that's a weird comment. There we go. I mean, it's the only cover I've heard that works. I mean, it's just mold in the water, like, just in general, like, it's just there, like, it builds up on everything. Like, you can drink the water straight, but don't. You can shower in it, but like the shower head, the sinks, everything gets clogged up with grossness. You have to clean the faucets on a regular basis. You have to clean the toilets on a more than regular basis. The showers don't stain as much as they did at our old place, because that was a really, really old apartment complex. So everything was terrible about that. This is a different story here, but yeah, it's not good. It's just not good. I mean, and part of me thought it's because maybe the aquifer was getting pumped too much due to the massive influx of people into our city in the last few years, and they've started skimming lake water, which would mean it would be algae or anything else. There's also a possibility that it's like, I think it was magnesium, like a magnesium buildup. There's like a weird, there's another thing that would cause a similar situation, but it does react exclusively like mold. Like, you spray bleach in the toilet, it just kills it. I know you're not supposed to clean mold with bleach, but this is a different situation. Either way. Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah.
Forever, oh, yo, the winds forever blow. Long after I've met Davy Jones, still I'm not but skull and bones, yo.
You know who I want to cover this? The Who. Can someone contact the Mongolian metal band and have them cover this, please?
Me hearties bring her round. Me hearties bring her round. A pirate's life for me I found. A pirate's life for me I found. Yo, the seas forever roll. Yo, the winds forever blow. Long after I've met Davy Jones, still I'm not but skull and bones, yo.
Yeah, Who.
Yo, the seas forever roll. Yo, the winds forever blow. Long after I've met Davy Jones, still I'm not but skull and bones, yo.
I mean, as direct as a cover can get, it was definitely great. I mean, it's funny. It is funny that Ubisoft, we can do that, but it's like, no, it's fine. Ubisoft, and yeah, we got it. It's like, okay. It's like, I'm not gonna argue. That was good though. I like that. Yeah, the Who versus the Who. Yeah, Who. Like, you gotta enunciate the H. The Who. Not the Who. Who. That was fun. Yeah, I like the different video game footage in there too, because of course they can use that. I am honestly surprised that there aren't more covers. Like, is it being suppressed by chance? Like, are there people who've made covers, but Ubisoft is just like nuking them when they come out or something? I don't know. It seems odd that a song this big wouldn't have a buttload of covers, considering all of the sea shanties that were covered right and left between 2021 and 2022. It's like, you would think that, I don't know, Bass Gang would already have one out or something like that. Or, I don't know, the Wellermen would have easily picked this one up. Seems weird. No, I know Chance definitely isn't suppressing it. I'm just like, because here's the problem with having a massive corporation collab song. You're on their schedule. That's why they released the video on like a Tuesday for no damn reason. It's like, why? It's like, yeah, we're just gonna announce this on New Game Day, which is not on Friday, but it's on Tuesday today for some reason. It's stupid. Like, that's the part that does suck. Wrote a song for the thing, but then you're on their schedule when it comes to it, unfortunately. That's what I wanted to know, because like they keep using Michelle Rodriguez is the one that I keep seeing over and over and over. Now, mind you, if you have ad blocker on, you're not seeing ads. But on my phone, I don't have an ad blocker, so therefore I see these ads all the time. And it's the Wellerman song, and the one I heard with Billie Eilish earlier. I'm like, really? I was like, okay. Well, I forgot which song that is. It's not. It might have been "You Should See Me in a Crown." I think it was that. All right, moving on. All right, see you later. All right, changing it up entirely as we're getting towards the end here, because we still have 5 songs to do. All right, we do have new Quadeca. It's been a while since we reacted to any new Quadeca, but I figure, mix it up just a little bit, because he is a YouTube artist. He's not a cappella, obviously, so we're moving on to non-a cappella things from here on out. Actually, can we get Moyun Official to cover Skull and Bones? That would be awesome too. So Quadeca, Way Too Many Friends, and I wanted to see what having way too many friends looks like, so I want to check this out. So, if you're not into the rap stuff, by all means, excuse this one for right now. But I have no idea what he's doing. Ben, otherwise known as Quadeca, he's been on an interesting route of self-discovery for like the last 4 or 5 years. So I want to see where he's going with this new stuff, because his last album was very different. So I want to see this. Yeah, Moyun official for sure. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Start calling my bluff if you wanna make a mess. Don't call you enough, not as much as I intend. I don't say it enough, but I'll thank you in the end. Might delay a few events on the day, it just depends. I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many. Tell them that I miss them now, playing some pretend. I can't tell you what it's really about, 8 times out of 10. I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many. I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends.
Okay, those background vocals sound a lot like his last album for sure. This one feels like an interim song, like not an actual main track, but an interlude, judging by the vibe of it and the very, very simple lyrics.
I got way too many. I got way too many friends. I got way too many friends. I got way too many friends. I got way too many. I got way too many friends. I got way too many friends. I got way too many friends. I got way too many. Had to put something on my buttons. Gotta be tucked into my pants. Had to be shut in like it was nothing. I got a judgment in advance. Done and dusted. You cannot touch this cause I'm reluctant when I dance. It's so similar. A visitor who never got a chance. I can't tell him that I miss him now. Make it one and done. Didn't fit. I took a different route. Make it 1-on-1. In the thick, I had to figure out if I jumped the gun. Couldn't resist, I had to pin it down till I wasn't done. And I start calling my bluff if you wanna make a mess. Don't call you enough, not as much as I intend. I don't say it enough, but I'll thank you in the end. I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many. I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many friends, I got way too many.
Scrapyard. Is that the new album? Okay. Whoa. Okay, come on. That was something coming soon. Hold on. Vanisher Horizon Scraper. Okay. He always has these little teasers for either a new song or the new album. Is the new album called Scrapyard then? Yeah, because this is... Okay. Look, I know he's weird, but I appreciate his music because it always takes me somewhere I've not ever been musically. It's like, I mean, this isn't a great example because a song. Listening to a whole album, like whenever this new album totally drops, I'll do another live stream just listening to the whole album because it is a very different experience because usually his stuff is meant to be heard as a whole, not in individual tracks, at least in the last 2 albums for sure. His older stuff, yes, he had like not radio hits, but he had singles, whereas entire albums weren't necessary. But when you do like a full-on concept album like he's been doing, you have to hear it all as one auditory experience. And the fact that he usually puts together album movies, like literally like an hour and a half long film of music video, basically, it's a lot of fun. If you haven't seen those, go check out my Quadeca reactions because I have done entire album reactions to his stuff, which is interesting. I mean, yes, it's short, but clearly that's not meant to be a full track. That is definitely an interlude track. Yeah. But that's the thing, is like, I can hear how his sound has evolved over the last 2 albums because he's definitely done some really crazy experimental stuff in between those, but you could hear the difference even to this one. So, just for that one thing. So, either way, moving on, because we're running out of time. We got Moyun Official, Libertango, reimagined on traditional Chinese guqing. Guqing? However you say the word. Huh? That's weird. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right. Because he has a lot of friends. Well, what I found funny was, and I'm sure that was the point of the video, is he started out with that whole, for lack of a better term, arena. Because it's like a round type theater for, like, I guess, giving speeches or something. And then everybody leaves, but then everybody comes back, and everybody leaves, everybody comes back. I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, usually when it's something like that has a super... here's the problem. It's going to be stuck in your head. It's definitely going to be stuck in mine. I'll go back and listen to that Jump song again, though. All right, either way. Libertango. I have no idea what this is. There's 2 of them. So what is she going to be doing here? Oh, something about playing the bass string with the bow and plucking the rest. It's just like a growl. Hold on. I don't really ever rewind that much to do a thing, but I was like, where's that growl sound coming from? I didn't even notice the bow because I was watching her pick. It's like having Tim in the background. By the way, if I didn't mention it earlier, she is looping a bunch of this because otherwise you wouldn't have that rhythm continuing. They're on there. Can you not see them? She got pics on all her fingers. Why 50 frames per second? Seriously. Here, I'll turn it up just for this video. Just mix in Cajon while you're at it. Okay. sick bass note right at the end. I don't even know that song, but that was fun. It's always fun watching her, because like your brain doesn't really comprehend it. Like it's difficult, but it's not hard. You know what I mean? It's like she's just 8-finger plucking, constantly. Because it seems like the pinky seems to be almost like a pivot point. Like the pinky doesn't have a pick, so she's almost like resting it. And also when she's doing the like whammy, for lack of a better term, on the other side, she's always using it with the pinky, pushing down. So that's interesting. Ridiculous is a good word. That is absolutely ridiculous. It's like the ultimate level of slide guitar is really what it turns into. But mixing the bow in there, I was like, what? It's like, that's when like I said, when she first had the bow out, I didn't even realize what she was doing until I heard the noise, and I'm like, what's doing that? Because visually I went, oh, what? She's using a bow? Okay, sure. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there, Laura. We're almost done. We're wrapping this up. You want to leave on a musical though? Don't leave yet. We got a musical. We got Dan Vasc doing Beauty and the Beast. So we got Miniva official with Dan Vasc and Kirk Gazulias. Gazuli? I no idea. That's a crazy last name. I'll give it a thumbs up though. Yeah, there you go. You better. Oh, it's okay.
Tale as old as time, true as it can be. Barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly.
Just a little time, small to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast, ever just the same, ever a surprise, ever a
Dan's in a different frame rate. It's like she's in like 24 frames, he's in 60. It's a little weird. Sorry. The clashing frame rates always bother me a little bit when something's supposed to be cinematic and they don't have it synced up. And obviously they would have been shooting this in 2 different spaces.
before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise.
Which is weird because Dan often shoots in like 24. He likes that frame rate. That looks good. Let me guess. Yes, it's in. So he's in 60. She's not. So it looks a little off. I mean, it's like high def and not high def at the same time. It's weird. That looks better.
Tale as old as time, tune as old as song, bittersweet as change, finding you can change, learning you were wrong.
I like how she did a different run to him. That was fun. Yeah, super shocked face. Have we seen her before? The name sounds really familiar. Okay, we have a really long outro here. Like, seriously long outro. Like, almost a full... Yeah, nearly a full minute of an outro. So, hold on. Let me go check her out. The name is really familiar. Oh, wait. Have we seen her Bismarck cover? Because I remember we did somebody's Bismarck cover at some point. I know Jonathan for sure. I think I've seen her... I may have seen her do a Sabaton cover. On my own. It might not have been... Oh, Fields of Verdun. By the way, have we ever watched Fields of Verdun here? Because that video is ridiculous. If we haven't, we need to. Yeah, if she covered Bismarck, we have to watch it at some point. Like I said, the name is super familiar. Might not have watched her on this channel. This face looks super familiar. So it's possible that on my main channel I may have watched some of her stuff. Because I'm not seeing anything here. Yep, we're definitely coming back. We're going to do like a Sabaton cover night. That'd be fun. We haven't done a covers night in a while. All right, moving on. I mean, it's because he's not going ridiculous. Like, Dan, when he's reeled in a little bit, is just always on point. It's when you kind of let him roam free that it gets into the realm of absurdity. Because, you know, like the Celine Dion cover we did last week was absurd. I mean, I still enjoyed it. You guys hated it. But, like, Dan with other people is usually pretty damn good. I mean, him and the song he did with Eric was amazing. All right, changing gears, Melodica Bros. You know we always got to do new Melodica Bros around here. Welcome to the family, Avenged Sevenfold acoustic dark country cover. I'm trying to figure out who that is. If you guys can pinpoint what artist they're emulating, let me know. Because acoustic dark country version. Also, if you're unfamiliar with the song, I know it. Because I'm pretty sure it was on Rock Band. That's the only way I knew it.
Hey kid, do I have your attention? I know the way you've been living. Life's so reckless, tragedy endless. Welcome to the family. Hey, there's something missing. Only time will alter your vision. Never in question, lethal injection. Welcome to the family. Not long ago you'd find the answers were so crystal clear. Within a day you find yourself living in constant fear. So can you look at yourself now? Can you look at yourself? And in a way it seems there's no one to call when our thoughts are so numb and our feelings unsure. We all have emptiness inside, we all have answers to find. But you can win this fight.
I can't tell who it's supposed to be emulating. Like, usually you can tell who they're going for. Like, when they did, when they basically did a Rammstein variant, they just call it Rammstein for sure. I'm not sure who they're going for here. Which is actually kind of funny, because Avenged Sevenfold has that vibe in some of their songs. Like, this one is significantly heavier, but, like, there are some Avenged Sevenfold songs that basically just sound like this.
Hey kid, I have to question what's with the violent aggression.
Oh, my brain actually went towards Johnny Cash for acoustic dark country. My brain went modern Johnny Cash.
Details blurry, lost him too early. Welcome to the family. Hey, why won't you listen? Can't help the people you're missing. It's been done, a casualty rerun. Welcome to the family. I try and help you with the things that can't be justified. I need to warn you that there is no way to rationalize. So out now. So have you figured it out? Can this fight? And in a way, it seems there's no one to call when our thoughts are so numb and our feelings unsure. We all have emptiness inside. We all have answers to find. But you.
That's a fair point. We haven't done a whole lot of Dead South because they get blocked. But that's a good point, Christine.
You can win this fight. I've lost my mind. Psychotic, rapid dementia. I won't be fine.
I was gonna say I thought there was banjo, but I didn't see any. I saw him with the mandolin. It was like there's the banjo. So the weird part is what he's playing there is not what I'm hearing on the banjo.
Psychotic, rapid dementia. I won't be fine.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
I see you're a king who's been dethroned,
That's pretty.
cast out in a world you've never known. Stand down, place your weapons by your side. It's our war. In the end, we'll surely lose, but that's alright. And in a way, it seems there's no one to call when our thoughts are so numb and our feelings unsure. We all have emptiness inside, we all have answers to find. But you can win this fight. And in a way, it seems there's no one to call when our thoughts are so numb and our feelings unsure. We all have emptiness inside, we all have answers to find. But you can win this fight. We all have emptiness inside, we all have answers to find. But you can win this fight.
There's almost a accordion going on there, or some other type of sound. Okay. That makes sense. So here's the thing, and this might be something we need to do on the Patreon because I'm not risking those copyrights. I know it'll be a very focused night, but basically go through the Melodica Bros songs that we've listened to that are genre change-ups compared to the originals, because this song is a very different vibe. Because if you're not familiar with Avenged Sevenfold, they're a interesting metal band because they do add some weird acoustic, like southern sound sometimes, but also like just weird dark, especially this song, weird dark, like haunting metal noise with weird vocals. Like it's like if you're unfamiliar with Avenged Sevenfold, they're definitely not for everybody. This was a very interesting cover because it kind of kept the vibe of the original, but in a very different genre. But I love where he's like really singing in like this area right through here, like the soft singing part.
By your side.
I really enjoyed this. Yes, John, definitely turned it into a ballad. It's not a ballad. But this particular song, I mean, it's 5 minutes long. It does change quite a bit as it goes through, and it's like one way it's being played, then it goes super heavy, and then it does have this breakdown spot right here, which, if I recall, has some really crazy guitar solo like we saw, but it's like in a very haunting metal sound instead. Like I said, I think what we'll do maybe the next Patreon night, which is not this week but next week, maybe I'll do that, and I'll just come in, I'll bring up all the Melodica Bros songs that we've listened to within, like, say, the last 2 months or so, and like bring up the originals for comparison, so you can see exactly how much of a genre shift it is, because some of them are like crazy, and then some of them are like neighbors. It's like, it's like, yeah, you can see how we got here. But the rest of it's like, really? Okay, it might be fun. All right, either way, closing that out. 2 more songs to go. So we haven't done Caleb Hyles in a while. No rhyme intended there. But, normally we see him with either Jonathan, possibly Colm. He's done stuff with Colm as well. But this one was from 4 months ago, and we just breezed right past it. Never even noticed it. So it's an Aerosmith cover. Aerosmith's Dream On. Caleb can do some ridiculous highs, and also some like growling stuff if necessary. But it's an epic orchestral rock cover. We'll see what happens. Also, he's looking significantly less beardy in this one. Also ghosty, which is interesting. I believe in you, Trisha.
Every time that I look in the mirror, all these lines on my face getting clear.
All right, that looks like Dark Souls. that 100% looks like Dark Souls.
The past is gone. It went by like dust at dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got the dues in life to pay. Yeah, I know nobody knows where it goes and where it goes. I know
Oh, maybe Bloodborne, not Dark Souls.
everybody's sin. You got to lose to know how to win. Half my life's in books, written pages, lived and learned from fools and from sages. You know it's true. All the things come back to you. Sing with me, sing for the year, sing for the laughter, sing for the tears. Sing with me, if it's just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away.
Feels like he's rushing this part for some reason. I guess just because the beat's a little faster.
Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, sing with me, sing for the year.
I feel like we were robbed a little bit on that. Like, I don't know if he's out of breath or just purposely cut it short, but he missed a little bit of the up and down, and then just whatever. I mean, like, he can still hit that note, which is absurd for anyone, but especially for a male to be able to, hit that. I mean, I knew he could. I mean, we've seen him do it before, but that's the showy off part of the song. You can't miss it.
I'll sing for the left, sing for the tears. Sing with me, but just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away. Sing with me, sing for the year. Sing for the left, sing for the tears. Sing with me, but just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away. Take you away.
I don't know why I felt like there was going to be more there. Flapping its wings in time. Yeah, it kind of was, wasn't it? Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's definitely not the best, but it's far from the worst. It was pretty good. I mean, we have heard worse covers of that song here. We absolutely have heard worse covers of that song. But it's still pretty good for what it was. I mean, to be a more orchestral version. Also, I don't know why he went with the Dark Souls kind of vibe for that video. I mean, it was fine. It was just weird. What would be my favorite Aerosmith song? I'd have to go back through the catalog for me personally, because I'm sure, like, in the late '90s, I probably had significantly more Aerosmith songs in my repertoire, but today I can't think of a lot of them, unfortunately. But I've been drinking. Yeah, they have some iconic songs. That one's not at the top of my list, I'll say that. I think it's probably because it's very cliched and overplayed, in my opinion, for what it is. But there's good Aerosmith out there. So I'd have to go back through their catalog to determine my own favorite, as it were. What? Oh, we need to hear Story now. Were you in, like, the crowd, or are you, like, in the video? Because we need to see this. All right, of course. It's Friday, so we have to end up on Tommy. I mean, we're not usually upset about this. So, Billy Joel, the Downeaster Alexa? I literally no idea, but it's a metal cover of a Billy Joel song, so who knows? This could be terrible. Could be fantastic. We'll see what happens. Okay, that's funny. All right, let's get Tommy out of the way, then we can all go to bed. Except for John, who's going to go. I don't know what John does.
Well, I'm on the Downeaster Alexa, and I'm cruising through Block Island Sound. I have shadowed the coast to the vineyard, but tonight I am Nantucket bound. We took on diesel back in Montauk yesterday, left this morning from the Bellingarders Bay. Like all the locals here, I had to sell my home. Too proud to leave our work, might bring us to the bone, so I could own my Downeaster Alexa. And
The melody sounds familiar, but I can't say I've ever heard it. at least from listening to the lyrics, it's weird. Also, it says metal cover, so I assume it's going to get much heavier than this. But like, am I right? It has a Africa sound, a Toto Africa sound going on. Is that just me?
Go where the ocean is deep. There are giants out there in the canyons, and the good captain can't fall asleep. I got bills to pay and children who need clothes. I know there's fish out there, but where God only knows. They say these waters aren't what they used to be. But I got people back alive who counts on me, so if you see.
So wait, if I recall correctly, I remember there was an Aerosmith music video shot in Houston at the Astrodome, possibly, or is it at the Summit? Am I correct in that, Denise? I have a feeling, like, for some reason, that is in somewhere buried in my brain. It's like, I don't know what it is, but yeah, right? It's like, wait a minute, why do I remember this? If you hadn't said anything, I'd have been like, wait a minute, I know there was an Aerosmith song recorded in concert at the Summit. I'm sorry, Lakewood.
Mine on Easter, Alexa. And if you work with the rod and the rail, tell my wife I'm trolling Atlantis, and I'll still have my hands on the
Was it the Back in the Saddle video? Or is that an old one? It might be an old one. Living on the Edge. That was Toyota Center. Hold on, is it Live at the Summit? So that's Back in the Saddle. At least there it is. Same old song. Also at the Summit. Now I want to know which song it was. Uh-huh. I'll find it. Oh, I will find it. Same old song and dance. Yeah, I mean, obviously they filmed the whole concert there, or else there wouldn't be. Blind Man? Is it Blind Man?
Now I drive my on Easter, Alexa. More and more miles from shore every year. Since they told me I can't stand those drivers, and there's no luck in sword fishing here. I was a free man like my father was before. Can't make a living as a free man anymore. There ain't much future for a man who has the sea. There ain't no islands left for islanders like me.
That was pretty fun, I'm gonna be honest. Man, I definitely know a lot of the 90s Aerosmith songs for sure. Shut Up and Dance is one of my favorite. I'm just Googling this right quick here. Crying. Basically everything on the Get a Grip album I'm aware of. Because I'm pretty sure my best friend had that album. So, yeah. Like Living on the Edge, Eat the Rich, Fever. Crying, amazing. Shut Up and Dance, crazy. All those songs are major. Crazy is a hell of a music video. I know you're not in that music video. 2009. Okay. Well, that makes it so much easier to figure out. What's on 9 Lives? Fallen is. How are there only? Oh, those are the singles. It's not every song. I was like, what the hell? I was like, why are there only 5 songs on this album? It's not. It's just so stupid. It's not the entire. There's a track listing. Eat the Rich, Get a Grip, Fever, Living on the Edge, Flesh, Walk on Down, Shut Up and Dance. But definitely the main title songs there for sure. Interesting. Either way, we'll figure it out. Yeah, I told you it was Blind Man. I know. I'm looking at the album. I'm refreshing myself on Aerosmith knowledge. Either way. So, guys, that was fun. Excuse me. So, either way, guys, do the like and subscribe thingy if you are new here. I mean, hit the like button if you're not new here. Either way. Just to make sure that YouTube knows we're doing a good job around here. Yes, I know. It's a trying time to be a home fry with Austin leaving the group, but hey, change is inevitable. It is what it is, and much like taxes, it'll happen no matter what. So either way, if you guys are interested, by all means, sign up for the Patreon. You can be like these cool people who keep flashing up on the screen in this nice, convenient blank space I left here for myself, and now I'm using. So you can do that for as little as $5 a month. You can be in on most of the live streams. Actually, for $5 a month, you can be in on essentially all of the live stream, or not live stream, but the live calls we do, where we sit down and look at things about ducks, animated ducks in particular. Which, by the way, totally never knew that a coot was a type of duck. If you want to find out about that, sign up for the Patreon, because that will actually be uploaded tomorrow morning for everybody who didn't get to make it to the stream on Wednesday, which we did have some fun times there. Oh, by the way, we went through an entire stream, and nobody reminded me of a Funicorn. So there we have a Funicorn, the Zero Fucks Hero, the Trophy of Apathy. And I still need to get Denise hers. Well, I guess in theory, in March, maybe I can get it to you in person. We'll see what happens. But anyway, everybody go to sleep now. Go to sleep. Oh, also, once again, we may be moving the Thursday night all request stream to Tuesday nights, because it probably will be more convenient, because now I want to go kind of get involved with a trivia night situation. I did last night, and it was a lot of fun. But Tuesdays, because the wifey's not here, probably easier to manage that. So we'll see in the future. But I will see you guys later. Remember, as always, it doesn't have to make sense. It just has to be loud. I don't know. I'm buzzing. It is what it is. I'm going to bed. Bye, guys.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. And bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. And I fell for you like a child. Whoa, the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Yeah, love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. But